Okay, so for pretend sake, Rose and I had a little consultation, and she decided she wanted more depth without being super light. So what I'm going to do in this top section that I have up in this little clip, I know it's kind of hard to see. Like I said, eyebrow to eyebrow all the way through her crown. The bottom I'm going to paint for the somber effect. In this section, I'm going to do 2 or 3 foils horizontally, and the rest I will do vertical. I am going to use all 3 colors that I had mentioned. So 5NB, 7NB, and no ammonia lightener. I'm going to use all 3 of those because the 5 and 7 are going to act as a high and a low light, the 5 being a low light, the 7 being a highlight. I would say Rose is probably about a 6. She's a pretty warm 6. So the 5 will deepen her where the 7 will just give her a tiny bit of an accent color. I'm going to weave all of my foils so she gets a real light look without being stripy. So here we go. I have to turn Rose here, or I think, no, her name is Lori. So my first section, I take about, not even a 1/4 of an inch, pretty, I mean on mannequin hair it's pretty easy to see through, but I take a small section and pull it up. Again, it's really hard to see. About this much. And then I go through and weave. Everybody coming out of beauty school pretty much knows how to weave. Even though right now painting is the bigger technique. I lay the foil in, rack it in so it gets nice and tight. I'm going to start with the 5. I don't want to get real light on her ears, around her face, anywhere she would pull up her hair. So I put that foil in, I do a little bit of painting towards the top of the foil so it gets blended real nicely, no quick outgrowth or anything. Started with the 5, I'm going to do another foil right on top of that one. Again, it's another small section, so you can see it here. Another small section, I will go through and weave this one. My weaves tend to be pretty thin. I don't know if you can see that. I can vary them. I prefer them thin for my own hair. Again, I don't like the stripy look. I don't like any of that. Right up next to that number 5, I'm going to do a number 7. Again, for movement, dimension, depth, those kind of things. Going back through, painting close to the hairline there so it doesn't grow out real fast on her. And another small section. With this one, I'm going to do, I think Lakin called it a shadow box. So what I'm going to do is go through and, again, another small section. They kind of already look like they're weaved, but that's mannequin hair. So I'm going to go through and weave, and then I'm going to pull that piece, the top piece of that weave, up. I'm going to grab the bottom piece of that weave. This is really hard to see. Hang on, I'm stuck in my foil here. Okay, grab the bottom piece of that weave. Lock my foil in. I'm going to do a 5 again on that one. A shadow box is when you put 2 foils in the same section of hair. So instead of having a spacing or some natural color left, it would be just 2 foils in that same section. So the top of that weave, I'm going to lock a foil in and use the no ammonia lightener with 20 volume. Lightener tends to grow, especially when you mix it 2 to 1 like I do. So I do go in and paint closer to the hairline like I do with my low lights. I try not to get as close because lightener, like I said, does expand. So that's 4 foils on this side. And go over to this side of her head. Get a straight parting. And repeat that same process.